Hey you guys, welcome to my channel. And I'm just Nene, and today I'm going to record a vlog that is something that's dear to my heart, that is happening to females around the United States, and it really needs to be addressed and talked about. So wait and see what we do when I get back. Also, thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing, and don't forget to leave a comment down below, and I'll get with you guys in just a moment. Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel, and I'm just Nene, and today I want to talk about something that's really dear to my heart and something that I've been through as far as a child, or being a witness to certain things as a child. A lot of people thought when they seen me at school being happy-go-lucky and everything, they had no idea what was going on behind the scenes at home. I'm one of those children that was raised in a house that was full of domestic violence. Yeah, and it's kind of hard for me to talk about it even at the age of 49 when it comes to my mother. She was not only physically abused, but she was mentally abused, and I seen how it took her self-esteem away, her confidence and everything. And yes, as you can tell, we got a featured guest here, Sir Tyson, who is in here with me chilling in my room. Now, let's get back into this story. And this is why my heart goes out to Megan Thee Stallion. The young lady could have lost her life. And folks are making memes about it. Yeah, she might have got shot in the foot. She's lucky that she got to walk away. Some women don't get to walk away, you know, from domestic violence. They don't get to walk away, and that's the sad thing about the whole situation. And I'm glad that baby, because she's a baby, I'm glad that she was able to walk away with her life, because that gun could have been aimed the wrong way. It could have hit her. It could have, you know, she could have died instantly, or she could have bled out. It could have hit her friend. It could have even hit the young man that shot her, that allegedly shot her in her foot. But I'm going to tell you this, women know your worth. You know, I guess this is why I am single, or I have a guard up when it comes to men, because nowadays men play so many games and they try to manipulate you with their mind and everything. But I hate to tell you, I'm gonna let you think you manipulating me, but trust and believe it's not gonna be the outcome that you think it's going to be. Now, I can remember stories, or not stories, but I can remember events from the age of 2 to 3 on up. My mom's the sweetest person, you know. My mom, I've had to tell her over the years, you need to know your worth, and you are priceless, you know. And I tell her, if something happens to you, what's going to happen to me? This is when I was growing up. Something happens to you, what's going to happen to me? Yes, my grandmother would have took me in and everything, and I would have been fine, but I wouldn't have had my mother. You know, when a man gets mad and he says that, you know, he's going to kill you because you didn't put a newspaper in the right place, put it back, or if you didn't do something that he asked you to do right away, I got a problem with that, you know. And it used to be times where we would be sitting at the dinner table, and then all of a sudden, you know, he would scarf his food down or whatever, and then he would want to pick an argument with my mom. I was like elementary school, you know, elementary school up to high school. This occurred, and he would scarf his food down and everything, and me and my mom would be still sitting at the dinner table eating, holding a conversation. He would say something, next thing I know, dinner table turned upside down, food everywhere. My dinner. You done had your dinner, but I didn't have my dinner. You know, and I'm a child. I've seen my mom with black eyes. I've seen my mom, I just see my mom black and blue for no reason. And I would always say, that's never gonna be me. And I meant it. It was never me, you know. And I always would wish, we would go look at apartments and different things, and I would always wish that she would leave. It wasn't that she couldn't financially leave. She could, but she was one of those, and no offense, but she was one of those old school women that, I don't know, maybe she believed that if a man hit her, abused her, if he didn't love her. I don't know. I don't know. And I'm being so honest about it. I don't know. I don't know what her mentality was. I just know that when I got grown, I was going in the United States Navy. A lot of people don't really know the backstory of why I went into the Navy. I went into the Navy to get away from what was going on in the home life. Now, those who were close to me, which were very few people, even some of my friends, my female friends in high school, would have never known that that was going on in my household, because I didn't bring it to school. I didn't let it affect my grades. The main thing I wanted to do was to get out of that house, you know. So you hear the horror stories, you know. There's times that I have even went when my mom has pressed charges and everything just to get sweet talked into dropping the charges of, you know, against my stepfather, whatever. And even though they're older and up in age, he don't put her hands on her, but he talks to her like he just breaks her down mentally. You know, man, and I keep telling her this, no man love doesn't hurt. Love doesn't cause you pain. Love doesn't make you sit up at night and cry. So why are you doing this, mommy? You know, I told her, I said, I can only tell you what I can tell you as your adult daughter, and what I've been through some stuff pertaining to my mom and my stepdad, you know, and it's to the point where it still shouldn't go on. There's domestic violence in teenagers. You're finding out that these young boys are abusing these young girls, or also they can be a young girl. Women can be domestic violence too. You find out that they're 16, 17 years old, and the boy putting his hands on the girl. Ain't no boy supposed to be putting his hand on you. Then when they get to college or whatever, the guy is, you know, jealous or something, and you don't realize you got a good thing, but you're beating it up. Why are you beating her up? Why are you? And when a man starts putting his hands on you, you need to go look at the back story of why is he putting his hands on you. And I'm recording right now, y'all, from both my laptop and from here. But why is he putting his hands on you? No man should put his hands on you. No man should take away your self-worth. Even in the LGBT, let me get it right, in the gay community, because I don't want to miss the initial, and I do apologize. They have a high rate of domestic violence, which is crazy to me. No partner, no man, no woman should be putting their hands on each other. It's not right. So my heart goes out to Megan Thee Stallion. I am so glad that I wasn't reading the headline that young lady got killed because she was with a fool. She's a beautiful young lady. She got a lot to live for. And people making memes and everything else. The story, the moral of the story is this. Yes, she got shot in the foot, but she could have got shot in her head, her chest. She could be getting ready she could have been laid out for casket ready. And if you don't understand what casket ready is, that means being buried. She could have been casket ready. So, think about it. Does love really hurt? Am I supposed to be crying, or every time you hit me, or you hear the horror stories from domestic violence where a woman has lost a baby because the man, jealous of the fact that she carrying his seed, but he don't really want her to have a seed. So what does he do? He beats her and she loses the baby. Yeah, horror stories like that. Or horror stories about the lady has left, she's got a restraining order and everything, but guess what? The man breaks the restraining order and still breaks in the house in on her and kills not only her, but what other child or whoever else is in the house with her. So everything is not funny when it comes to domestic violence. Domestic violence will stick with whether you with a child. We all remember the Rihanna and the Chris Brown thing. Chris Brown seen his mom getting beat up. So he, I guess when Riri was pushing his buttons or whatever it was or whatever, she pushed the wrong button or pulled the trigger and he lost it. Because no, he wasn't abused, but he was around the abuse. So Megan Thee Stallion, if you see this, if you see my vlog, if you don't see my vlog, baby girl, hold your chin up high. Do not let nobody tell you nothing, anything different. You live to see another day, baby girl. You go ahead and walk in your future and you be that person that you were meant to be. That was a guardian angel with you, baby girl. Now, for my I ams, I'm sorry that this was a little serious and I gave you just a little bit of a backstory behind me. But hey, I talk about it. You know, me and my mother still discuss it and everything. She's doing good. And yeah, she's still with my stepfather, but you know, they had a little whatever tease and whatever, but I try to stay away from it. But I do tell him, you put your hand on my mama. And I say that with a smile. You can put your hand on my mama if you want to, but I'm not that little girl anymore. And he gets it. He gets it. So, if didn't nobody tell you that they love you, I'm going to tell you. I'm just Nene. I'm going to tell you that I love you. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. I've been enjoying the comments I've been getting. I've been enjoying the new family that has been joining me and everything. And please let me know what you may want me to do as a vlog. I think me and Bree Bree may end up doing something together soon. That was fun. I'm glad you guys like that taste test one. But again, didn't nobody tell you they love you, remember? Me, I'm just Nene. I'm gonna tell you I love you. And till next time.